Thanksgiving.
No,
That's rude,
it
man.
only in November. Only if it snows. If it doesn't snow, you'll wait till after Thanksgiving.
I've had snow. I had my first snow here.
Yeah. Okay. You can listen to
Then
it.
the gates have opened.
The gates are open.
So, because we
Are you
didn't
smoking?
Yeah.
Me?
Someone's up right now.
Yeah.
It's my
There's smoke.
incense.
it's his incense.
Does it look cool?
It does look cool.
So we are recording. So I want to get this on camera.
Nice
No solo picks last week because we didn't do a podcast together. And the rule is if you don't come to the podcast, you get no solo picks. And since none of us did it, our picks just fall as they came. That's the way I
We
do
all
it.
signed the contract. We all know the
No,
rules.
I agree with Billy because half the thing of a solo is when you know
knowing.
it's a solo.
Exactly.
If you don't know it's a solo, then you wouldn't have that extra edge to take it.
What?
I know Ben's gonna be
The
pissed.
Browns pick?
Ben, maybe you
Guys.
should have been here.
Ben. Maybe you
Sounds
should have
perfect.
maybe you should have asked me for the YouTube password so you could upload the Browns as a solo pick.
Okay, they shouldn't have been a solo pick. It was just a smart move. Also, Billy, now that we're streaming, can I call you out for something?
You can call
Go
me
up to
out.
last week. Maybe I'm calling you out for something that doesn't exist. But I'm pretty sure the game that I got right, you just decided to leave off.
Which game?
Oh, okay. You did it. I think you did it. Okay, fine. Never mind.
Now it is totally so when I fill these out and we don't do a podcast to like go through it, I could definitely miss something. It's not intentional, but you can think it's intentional. I like that hype that I'd be that devious, but I'm not. I wouldn't hold myself in fourth place. There's nothing to brag about there for sure. So, welcome back to the Snowcast Sports Talk Podcast, episode 88. It has been a little bit. We didn't do a podcast last week. Ben was traveling. John, Charlie, and Matthew and myself were all busy doing stuff. So we decided to just send in the picks. So let's quickly go over last week, and then we'll go into the media session for this week for questions. So funny thing, when we were all separated and we all just send in picks blindly, because I got some of these over text, but I actually, again, I did mine first before you guys sent me anything. We all kind of came out the same. The only difference was by about 2 games, and those 2 games were kind of, Panthers, Bears, something like that, where it was kind of a coin flip game. So just kind of funny, but Matthew in first place did get 9 games right, so congrats to Matthew. Charlie still has the most weeks won with 4, but Matthew does now belt his 3rd, so good for Matthew. And with that, I think we are good. Do we want to jump into the media session here?
Yeah.
Do it.
All
Yeah, we're
right,
good.
let's do it. So, Maddie, you're up first.
Ooh.
Matthew, who's worse, the Pats or the Giants? It's an easy answer.
I think the Giants.
Yeah, yep.
I think something that is like, I don't know if this is impressive or not. I should have looked into it a little bit more. I feel like the Colts do get like 20 plus points per game. We held them to 10.
Your defense didn't play horrible.
Yeah, we didn't play horrible, although we let go of Jack Jones for like reasons I don't know, which was a horrible idea in my opinion. But maybe it was a fine idea. But our offense is so bad. I was very tempted to say the Giants with Danny DeVito, not Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
What's his
Danny
name?
DeVito, you're right.
It's Danny
Damn
DeVito.
near.
The Patriots are clearly better, but we'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
yeah. The Patriots I think are a little better at the moment.
Why?
Go ahead,
Oh,
John.
Johnny,
Go ahead, John.
Johnny's up.
No. Charlie did a much better Matt. I was just jumping in all rude.
All right, I kind of liked it. I like it. Let's go, Charlie.
All right, Matt. As a fellow Patriot fan, I have to get your opinion on this. At this point in the season, are you hoping that the Patriots lose to the Giants in a couple of weeks? Or are you still wanting them to
Go
give
Pats.
it their all and beat the Giants and win
Yeah.
any game that they possibly can?
You know, I was thinking about that at work the other day just because I was kind of excited for that game because I was like, you know what? I'm going to say the Patriots and I'm going to get them over the Giants because I think they're going to win. And finally, I'm going to show Billy that the Patriots are a little bit better than the Giants, even though at this point it really doesn't even matter because it's like we're fighting for the worst or second worst team in the NFL at the moment. But I actually think I want the Giants to win at this point.
Go Pats.
If the Patriots have taught me 2 things with this season, I don't think I'm ever going to enjoy anything in life ever again. And number 2 is we just got to blow everything up.
Go Pats.
Okay.
John?
Why did you choose the Vikings over the
It
Saints?
was a great pick. Matthew and
because
Charlie.
Josh Dobbs left a NASA internship to go be a Cardinal and be a quarterback for them. He is the Pastronaut, as he has been labeled. So,
The Pastronaut.
in my opinion, is him.
That was why you picked them. The Dobbinator.
No, honestly, my honest thought was
Dobbs.
The Dobbinator. No, like
Dob-
people have been
Dob-
calling him the Pastrinator.
Dob-
I have no idea
Dobbs
why.
Armstrong.
John, let Matthew finish. Jesus.
I'm the one on the podium right now. All right.
Dob Armstrong.
Dobbs Armstrong.
No. The Vikings win games they have no reason winning, and the Saints lose games they have no reason losing. That is why I picked the Vikings.
Jesus. That makes no
Don't
sense.
suck.
Dobbs strong it is.
I don't know if that makes perfect sense to me. What do you
No,
mean?
it does. It's just frustrating.
Yeah,
Neil
it
Dobbs
is.
strong.
Matt, here's my question. The Chargers are cursed, obviously,
Of
but they're a
course.
good team. And I like choosing the Chargers because they're a good team. But when I choose them, they lose. When I don't choose them, they win. How do you navigate the curse?
I think the Chargers, outside of divisional games, because I think they lost to the Raiders earlier this season or something. That sounds familiar. Outside of their division, they bully teams that are with losing records, similar to the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Unlike a team with
And the
a
Cowboys.
winning record like the Lions.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, let's keep going here just for the sake of time. In second place, still holding second place, is John. Anyone have any questions for
Chaboy.
John?
Chaboy, most consistent. Look at that. Fewest, most wins, still in second.
Chip boy.
All right, Charlie.
I got one for you. Do you think that the Bengals lost that game against Houston, or do you think Houston is just that team? You know, you think Houston's just that good that they came back and they won that game, or you think the Bengals kind of gave it away?
Joey B gave it away.
Yeah, that pick.
Joey B threw a pick in the end zone.
Piece of shit.
I think that the Texans are great, and anyone who sleeps on him is a fool. And Stroud is heating up every game. But I think the Bengals won by a field goal, and if that pick isn't thrown. So I give all the credit in the world to the Texans, but if they see each other in the playoffs, I will go in under the assumption the Bengals will win.
John, what made you pick the Jets over the Raiders? That was like a split game.
Because the Raiders lost McDaniels not last week, but the week before, or the one before that.
No,
And
it was-
sometimes
no,
you get like
You're right.
the
You're
week
right.
before.
Yep.
You get like a breath of new life, like, and then everyone's all excited, like, fuck that guy, let's go. And they played off their minds. They won that week. I just didn't think they'd do two in a row. And so I figured the Jets defense would hold them, and I don't give a ton of credit to the Raiders defense, so I figure even Zach Wilson could throw a few good throws.
All right, Matthew.
Johnny, curious question. At this point in the season, who do you think right now is going to be in the Super Bowl?
Dude. Eagles for the NFC. It's got to be the Chiefs, but we'll say Eagles Bengals. Heard it
That's
here
mine.
first.
That's what I got. That's what I got too.
I know the Bengals are last, but they only need a few wins to get second in the division. That's enough to get the wild card, and that's all they need. They're
Well-
used to being in that position.
Go ahead, Ben.
John, it seemed like you had a pretty good fantasy week as well, just from personal.
Keenan Allen.
From what I saw, would you trade your second place in fantasy for first place here, or second place here for first place in fantasy?
I'm riding my fantasy team. Those boys have been with me.
The
I know
battling
these.
boys.
This is important too, but my aunt came back last week. She is beauty. She is grace. Only got like 10 snaps. Ran a 63-yard touchdown. Are we serious?
Auntie Monty.
Auntie Monty, dude. So those boys mean a lot to me.
All right. Is that all? I think that was all the questions for Johnny, right?
Yeah. Yep. All set.
Still in third because nothing's changed. Cha-cha.
Da-da-da.
Wearing a Celtics jersey. Charlie, What made you pick? What made you pick the Bears over the
Taysom Hill.
Panthers?
Bears over the Panthers. The Panthers are just so bad. The Panthers are so bad. And it's really gotten to the point where most teams, I'll pick them over the Panthers. And I just think this was one of the cases where.
Giants, Panthers, who you picking?
Panthers.
Jeez. I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not a game I'm going to watch. I'm probably gonna say Panthers. I think they're a little bit better than the.
Danny,
I agree.
You can't go into a football game with Danny DeVito.
No,
bro.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Oh my god.
That's like going into a game with Steve Buscemi. Basically the same thing.
Okay, next question, John. Check question for Charlie.
Of course, dude. So you've been holding third for a while. Middle of the pack, pretty solid. It's been like steady. Do you think that you're more likely to jump into second or jump into fourth after this week?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I'm strategically staying in third right now. You know how like in like NASCAR, like you like
Yes.
crashing behind
Right.
people, right? Like waiting for the right time to like
Of course,
pass, right?
dude. Wait for a crash.
I don't want to pass too fast into first because then you guys are just gonna start copying my picks, and it's just gonna be this whole thing. You know what I mean? So
Fair.
I'm liking where I am. I think I'll probably just stay in third this week. I think I'm gonna like pick enough
Mhm.
games to just stay right where I am. In a couple weeks,
Gotcha.
I'll make my move and shoot up to first. In just one
Nice.
week, I'll just get everything right. So
That's all it takes.
Ben, what do you got for Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie, I'm sure Billy's gonna talk a lot next round of interview questions, but what do you think of the Bills? Like, what's going on? Is it Josh Allen? Is it
Ooh.
coaching? Can you trust him moving
Well,
forward?
it's the offensive coordinator's fault. There were 12 people on the field. Bastard.
I'm sure Billy's gonna
That
answer
guy
a
should
lot
get
next round of
fired.
interview questions, but Charlie, what do you think? What do you think of the Bills?
yeah, I don't know if Billy was being sarcastic or not, but the offensive coordinator has nothing to do with 12 men on
It
defense.
was a joke.
Yeah. Well, it
I think
didn't
they
land. but-
fired him. No, I liked it.
No,
thought it was
but
good.
honestly, I think part of the Bills' problem this year has been like their offense isn't as great as it could be with all the weapons that they have, and so I think you saw them get rid of their offensive coordinator. Is he a scapegoat? Is it going to change anything? I don't know. I don't really like their head coach, to be honest. I think he's more of like a defensive mindset guy, and they really need their team needs to be built around Josh Allen. Like I know defense is like great to have a good defense, but if you have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and all these other weapons, your offense needs to be like the primary factor in your team. And so to have a defensive mindset coach with a team like the Buffalo Bills, I don't think they match well together. So I don't know. I think when the coaching isn't there, it's easy to kind of blame everyone. The team doesn't look as good as they could be because of the coaching, but you can also say that there's only so much a coach can do when they go out there and play. So I think it's a little bit of everything right now.
Sticking in the AFC East, what do you think about the Jets right now? You know, do you think it's time for a change, or do you think they ride it out?
It's so tough because some games I watch the Jets play, and Zach Wilson looks good. Like he doesn't look bad. Like he's confident. He's making the throws he needs to make, and I mean he's not great, but he gets the job done. And so they have such a great defense that all Zach Wilson needs to be is decent for the most part for them to win games. But then he just has games where he looks so bad, and so it's hard. I don't know if there's an option that they can go to right now that's better than Zach Wilson because again, sometimes he'll give you a good game, sometimes he won't. I don't know who their backup is apart from Zach Wilson, but
Just for the sake of the conversation, it's Trevor Siemian, actually.
Yeah, they signed him.
Ooh. He did good with the
Yeah.
Broncos a couple years ago.
He was
I
okay
think
with
they
it.
have to- I think
Colin
they have to
Kaepernick's
stick with.
available.
They're going to stick with Zach Wilson. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers is coming back in a few weeks. So
Billy.
we'll see what happens. I don't think that it's going to matter because I think they're going to be out of playoff contention by then. But yeah, for now, they're just going to kind of ride it out for the rest of the season. Hope Aaron Rodgers comes back next year and then make their shot next year.
There we go. All right. And with that, as Ben said, I'm going to take up a lot of time here in fourth.
Can I ask the first question?
Yeah.
All right. if there's a logistical factor I'm overlooking, someone correct me. But imagine this, and a 1 to 10, tell me how much you like it, okay? Is Kirk Cousins coming back this season?
No, he's out for the year.
There's my logistic. I was so excited. Thought he might have came back and went. What if he went
Dobbs
to
would
the
stay.
Giants, bro?
Dobbs
Of
would
course.
stay.
What if Kirk to the Giants?
Giants aren't trading for Kirk Cousins.
Billy, do you understand
franchise,
how
I think they would.
John,
insanely
okay,
hype that could
we
be?
need to
Well,
lose.
no. Wait, real quick. Think about if he was coming back in like 2 weeks. He just had a hurt knee, and that it doesn't make any sense. Forget my question. Can I go last now?
Sure.
Yeah, I got it. I can do it. Billy, I know there's been a lot of controversy around Ken Dorsey. That was his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think the Bills should have fired him? Do you think this offense has looked worse, or do you think it's more or less Josh Allen's fault?
No, Ken Dorsey is not very creative, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of really good pieces on the Bills. I think Kincaid and Diggs are like the first two that come to my mind. But James Cook is he's not a running back to like snuff at, and they don't use him well at all.
Playoff Lenny.
And then they got Lenny, but then they also have Latavius Murray, who also is a big back. And then, I'll just say it. Brian Dable's not doing anything special with the Giants, but the Bills miss him. Creative play calling and a good offensive coordinator, like Charlie said, coaching, it does matter, especially when you get players like this. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes because Andy Reid's drawing up great plays. So, yes, I do think it was time to fire Ken Dorsey. Do I think he's the reason they lost that game? No, I don't. I think the reason they lost that game was a pass interference call and 12 men on the field on a missed field goal. So, but it definitely making a move, and if that was the right time to do it, hey, maybe they'll come out and beat the Jets this week. So we'll see.
Billy, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you got to see the Vikings and Saints game at all. But when Derek Carr was in, obviously they weren't doing anything because Derek Carr is the worst quarterback in the NFL. I keep saying that he's horrible. And as soon as he leaves, Jameis Winston comes in. Their offense just turns it on, right? Like electric. They almost came back and they almost tied it. And it was an exciting game once Winston was back. And do you think that moving forward, if Winston starts for the Saints, that they're going to be legitimate contenders against some of these tougher teams coming up?
Yeah, I think the Saints have a good roster. I think their defense is super good. I think, I mean, Jameis Winston's just a turnover machine. So if you can, he went 30 for 30 with the Bucs, 30 picks, 30 touchdowns. So, he's feast or famine. But I don't love or hate Derek Carr. He's the most Tannehill in the league, in my opinion. So he's just never going to rise to the occasion. But yes, I think the Saints would probably be better riding with Jameson. I didn't think Derek Carr was a prize to win for any team. So, yeah, I'd agree. I don't love Derek Carr.
Billy, would the Bills be better? Colin Kaepernick.
No. Josh Allen is still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's going through a tough time, but he's still one of the best.
All right.
He's my
I
favorite.
have my question now. So it's still similar to my last question, but much better phrased. Tomorrow, hypothetically, Dable releases kind of a statement of DeVito isn't going to be able to be our quarterback for the remainder of the season. We're looking at other options. That's all he says. When you read that, where does your mind go when you hear other options?
Well, so you can't trade now, so it has to be free agent. So
Right.
it would have to be Kaepernick. I honestly, when Jones went down, I was like, Carson Wentz is an interesting idea, but he's obviously like not a great guy because no one wants to bring him in. But I'm just gonna go to my agenda. The Giants should lose every game for the rest of the season. They should get Caleb Williams or Drake May. And Daniel Jones, before he blew out his knee, was playing horrible. Daniel Jones was playing horrible before he got hurt before that. It's just he's not the guy. Just like Mac Jones, we want him to be good. He's a nice guy. You put Mac or Daniel on the 49ers and they're going to win games. But you put them on a team like the Giants or the Patriots where you basically have to put the whole team on your back. No. But there's no one now. So you got Tommy DeVito, and then when Tyrod Taylor comes back, I would just put some poison in his food or something and get him sick or something. So you just keep Tommy out there because that's how you win. You lose every game this year and you get Caleb Williams. So go Pats. All right. And finally, Ben.
Benjuman.
Ben.
Benjuman.
First of all, Congrats on the win with the Browns. Big win. Are the Browns
That was
better
huge.
or worse now without Deshaun going forward? Deshaun's out for the year.
What? When, Billy?
Today.
See,
Yeah, he's
Deshaun got season-ending shoulder surgery today.
So he goes out, plays, and then decides, "Say, I'm gonna get some surgery."
So I
Yep.
guess he's had it for a little bit, and the doctors never really figured out what was going on. So Ben, are they better or worse?
What a pathetic worm. Clearly,
He's
he
not
could
getting
last
massages.
6 more. He could
He's not
last
getting
6 more
massages this
weeks.
year.
Yeah.
Sorry, Benny. Didn't mean to break
Why
it
do
to
you
you.
drop stuff on me like?
I
Why-
figured you knew. I figured you were home today just
He
chilling.
was turning the heat up in that Ravens game.
Oh,
He started off rough, but then he went 14 for 14 in
Okay.
the second half.
do you guys know who the Cardinals got Josh Dobbs from?
Yeah, the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah.
He was the backup quarterback there.
Yep.
He
Like,
would have
that'd be a
stayed at
fun-
NASA though if he didn't get traded.
That'd be a fun team to watch. I don't know. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I don't know. The Browns defense is amazing.
Legit. They're legit.
It's really legit. It's fun to like have confidence in that. They're gonna be still a fun team to watch for me for sure. I've got so used to watching them lose. I'm pretty happy with 6-3. I've never seen that in my life. So that looks pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for moving forward. What they're gonna do. They're gonna beat the Steelers this week for sure.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah, can you walk us through the thought process of picking the Commanders over the Seahawks this past week?
Oh, that was interesting, yeah.
Oh, I always pick the Seahawks.
But you picked the Commanders this time.
I know. The hell was that? What was that? That's all I got for you, Charlie.
All right, Johnny.
Honestly, okay, no, I'll double up. I'll add the Panthers. I always choose the Bears. I think, Charlie, I hear your little voice in the back of my head, and it's really fucking annoying. And so I think by doing dumb things, I can get it out, but it doesn't work. Okay, next question.
Johnny.
Yeah. Kaepernick to the Browns.
Ooh!
I'd be so hyped. I'd be so excited. I think Kaepernick. He said he's been training, or that's what Lil Wayne said.
Yeah, for
That's what
7
Lil
years.
Wayne said. Yeah.
Yeah, Cam
Colin
Newton. Cam
Kaepernick-
Newton's probably less rusty than Kaepernick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cam Newton
Colin
is...
Kaepernick's never coming back.
No,
Well,
but
wherever-
If Cam goes to any team, you will see me next week with my Cam jersey on, no matter
Okay,
what team.
a Newton Browns jersey would be so sick.
And he'd get carried because the Browns defense is good
Yeah,
enough
so
to just
then
carry a
the
bad
delusional
quarterback.
Newton
So we'd all be
fanboys.
like, Cam
and
is
then
winning
Cam
because
would
he's
just super
back.
hype. I'd only do it if we guarantee him like 60, 70 mil though.
No, they'll give him 1 mil. They'll be
no,
like,
they'll give him part of Deshaun's.
be epic.
Matthew?
The thing I just want to add before my question, I wasn't positive about this, but I'm pretty sure Deshaun Watson, after he like fractured his shoulder, something with his shoulder happened. That's when he went 14 of 14 after he broke his arm.
Yeah,
And
yeah, go ahead, Matt.
but there were existing problems, I'm pretty sure. And then it was afterwards they like tested him out and they were like, hey,
So,
you need big surgery right now or you're basically going to destroy your career.
no, yeah, the other piece of this, Deshaun didn't play a few weeks ago, even though he was medically cleared, and his shoulder was the reason. And so, and the doctors kept medically clearing him, and he was like, wait, I don't feel good when I throw. What is going
Yeah.
on? And they finally found it. So I know we want to hate on Deshaun. He's kind of a creep, getting way too much money. But I don't know how much this was on Deshaun. I feel like the Browns doctors really failed him.
Yeah.
So
Just is kind of classic of the Browns in a sense.
Yeah,
But
your question
sorry,
was, do completions hurt more than incompletions? Was that your question?
no. My question is, would you rather sign someone like Kaepernick? You know, right now you guys are starting with PJ Walker, who actually won some game for the Panthers.
beat the
last season.
49ers.
Might do you really well. You're starting with PJ Walker. Do you want to see DTR come back out, similar to the Raiders are doing with their young quarterback from Purdue? Interestingly enough, and he's going out and playing pretty well. Do you want to see the Browns maybe take a step with DTR?
Absolutely. I hate football the most when teams use an option with a low ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what pisses me off the most. PJ Walker is fine. He may win games. Who's the quarterback we had last year that's now on the maybe Commanders?
No,
Brissett.
Brissett, bro.
Brissett?
Low
Like,
ceiling, low ceiling.
He's fine. They just have low ceilings, and I'd much rather go into a game like, what's this rookie gonna do? Like, how good could he be? Even if I just see flashes of it and we lose the game, I'm happier than like sneaking out a W with a just a super mid quarterback. It's not fun football to me.
Fair.
And with that, let's jump into next week here, all right? Everyone can see my screen. We're all ready? So currently, like we said, Matthew is 2 games away from 100.
Wow.
John is 5. Charlie's 11. I'm 12. And Ben is 14 games away here.
Okay.
Matthew does have over a 10-game lead between him and Ben. Even between me and him, it's 10 games. That's crazy. I really don't know how you come back from that. I'm actually like looking at that and I'm like, I don't.
Really, there's 8 weeks left. You have to get like 1 or 2 each week or something.
Yeah, it's a slow, and Matthew has to get them wrong. But with that, Bengals Ravens tomorrow night. Here we go. This is right here. We're gonna see difference of opinions here. So
there's only 2 good games this week, and this is one of them.
No, and so the question to ask yourself here, I'm gonna give everyone this question. What quarterback do you trust more, but what team do you trust more? And with that, Matthew, I'll let you go.
You know, I could flip a coin here, and whatever that lands on, I'd feel comfortable saying personally. This game is going to be so close.
It's gonna be
I bet
great.
I'm going to be divided, but I'm going to go with the Ravens because this year I went in saying the Ravens are Super Bowl favorites potentially. And I want to go with my gut and hope that they can beat out the Bengals here.
John loves that pick. Johnny, who you got?
He does. He does. I knew it.
Give him to me. Give me the burr. It's getting cold in here, bro. I got my window cracked. Give me the burr.
Charlie, who you got?
Yeah, this is tough. The Ravens already beat the Bengals this year, but it was when like the Bengals weren't really the Bengals, week 2. And they barely beat the Bengals. I'm gonna say that the Bengals split this division rivalry and they take this one.
Wow. I gotta stick with Matthew here. Burrow is clearly the better quarterback, but the Ravens team right now just seems more complete. And the other thing here, there's a lot of injuries that the Bengals are dealing with. T. Higgins has put up nothing this year, but he is still a factor. And Tyler Boyd, man, he's got cinder blocks for hands. Jesus. Burrow can throw.
Tyler Boyd.
Ben, who you got?
So the boys stick together, okay? Because as you guys can see, the first 2 games on this list are all AFC North. Okay, the Browns put down the Ravens. Bengals lost. Yeah, Bengals lost a close one. I think Burrow's gonna need this win more than the Ravens are gonna need theirs. He's gonna have that mindset. He's gonna smack him.
This one scares me. I'm not gonna lie. This could be my change, but I like the Ravens better right now. I just like the team better. Ben, coming right into it. Easy. Yeah, this is easy.
And it's not the games in Pittsburgh are like really tough to judge, but
no, I'm going Brown. Kenny Pickett to me is just horse shit. So as far as I can throw him, and the Browns have the best run defense, so Najee's going to be a quiet little boy. So gonna go Browns. Charlie, who you got?
This one's harder than you guys are thinking, I think.
I don't really understand the hate for the Steelers. I mean,
I love the Steelers. I was the Steelers.
They're on like a 6-game win
streak. No, they win ugly, but the Browns, man, they're too good.
Deshaun Handjob Watson's not going to be here.
I think that might be. I think that might be a benefit.
No, it's not going to be a benefit, and I don't think that this one is actually going to be close. I think the Steelers are going to kind of win this one by a decent amount.
Do you want to cinder block this in a cement block?
Cement it as hard as you possibly can. Yeah.
All right, Matthew or John.
I want Steelers too. I'm sorry, Ben.
Oh, Benny.
They're gonna be riding so high.
Ben,
they're on a 6-game win streak, bro.
Your boy here, Benny, your boy here's got your back. I got you. I know. It's
Najee Harris and Warren.
All right, you know what? I want to cement this. You know what? I want to cement this one. Give me. I'm cementing this one. Boom. Can't get off it.
This was a really tough one until John said Steelers. Give me Browns.
There you go. Matthew's looking
You guys are finally picking some different games.
Let's go, Charlie. I know.
All right, Matthew. Bears Lions. Big rivalry here. Big game.
I do love me some Chicago. Give me Lions.
Are we all going Lions here?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Benny?
Yeah, we'll go Lions. It may bite me in the buns.
This one's a closer one than I think we might see some strays here. Ben, Packers hosting the Chargers. These are two teams you like to pick.
I love to pick Matt. Give me a little something.
And you love cheese.
Yeah, you're cheesy.
I'm a cheese guy. What can I say? But I love a good. Okay. Yeah, let's go Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers. Charlie?
Yeah, definitely the Chargers. I think they're the best 4-5 football team I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, me too. I thought they
Every
played
year.
I thought-
Every year, dude.
the Lions defense is nothing to laugh at, and I thought they played a good freaking game. Nothing like outrageous, but they're good. They're a
was
good team.
outrageous.
Yeah.
I hope is he out for the season? I know.
No, Keenan Allen
No.
came back that game, Matt.
Oh, did he come
kept
back?
He
Did
went
he
into
come back?
He went into the blue tent, came back. Went into the locker room, came back. He just kept coming back out. Like they couldn't keep him
Oh,
off
I
the
got
field.
you. I thought
The
I heard
Billy
that.
got the shot. All right, Chargers.
Maddie?
Chargers.
Okay, all right. Dolphins, Raiders.
All right. The thing I want to say about the Raiders, real quick, because there's a little bit of diss. I don't like the Raiders at all, but the Raiders' defense is very good. Max Crosby,
Yeah, he's playing out of his mind.
record. If a team has a bad offensive line like the Jets, Raiders will win because Max Crosby will have a lot of pressures that game. They'll be
Scariest man in football.
You know what they call him? They call him corn on the cob Crosby.
Like Miles Garrett is more
Actually?
likely to like stack your quarterback, but Crosby's more likely to
He'll
like,
put corn on
find
your
you
cob.
after,
Yeah, he'll
find
put-
you after the game.
He'll put
and,
cor-
like,
I'm pretty sure Crosby leads the league in pressures. I know he did at least a couple weeks ago. I think he still does. I'm not positive on that.
He'll put
Like,
that corn on the cob.
Give me the
I heard
Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill is gonna send his kids to Crosby.
John, who you got?
Teach him a lesson, bro. I want
Fins.
what's the other option again?
Fins.
Not Finns, obviously Dolphins.
All right, Charlie.
I'm thinking about this one.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going Fins. I ain't even thinking about this.
Yeah.
Benny.
Dolphins. Yeah, let's go Dolphins. Let's ride with the pack.
Oh, here we go. Here, Commanders, Giants.
Jeez.
Commanders.
Yeah, I'm taking the Skins.
Give me the skins.
You know what my favorite meal at the 99 is? Skin sampler.
The skin sampler.
Charlie, who you
Oh,
got?
Yeah,
God,
we're
that's
gonna
fun.
go with the Commanders.
Yeah, dude, the freaking Commanders, bro. The Giants.
Yeah, give me the Commanders.
cannot
I
start-
think this might be
they
a fun
legit-
solo pick because like literally they held the Commanders to 7 points.
No, they're not winning, but you got to understand, Kayvon Thibodeau has a concussion. They're missing Leonard Williams because they traded him. A ton of pieces are injured,
They did trade Leonard Williams,
but they're
I
really
didn't
not injured. We're
think
just
about
keeping
that.
them healthy because the tank is on.
The tank's on.
Cowboys, Panthers, big
Ooh.
challenge.
Give me that #1 overall pick. No. Cowboys.
Dude, I could see the Panthers sneaking this, but John, who you got?
Cowboys.
Charlie?
I'm just gonna
Cowboys could
say it.
Totally choke this.
Yeah.
And lose to the Panthers. I can totally see it.
Thank
the
you,
Cowboys
yeah.
thing. But Bryce Young is so bad that I don't
Yes.
think that the Cowboys could lose if they tried.
Dak is playing out of his mind right now.
He's playing against horrible teams. I'm so sick of this.
very
Oh my
well, though.
God.
He's playing very well against horrible teams.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys. This year,
Changeability.
my hate for the Cowboys has increased and my hate for the Eagles has decreased. I don't hate the Eagles as much as I used to, and I hate the Cowboys so much more. And by the way, freezing cold takes on the Cowboys.
Let me just say something real quick. Can you just please, for the rest of the NFL season, not move to a new team? Because every time you root for a team, they just play like dog shit. And I want to see good football. Before the season's
God.
over, all the teams are gonna suck.
I know. Well, now I'm a Bruins guy. I watched Saturday and they lost in overtime to Canada. So,
Billy,
Now
that was
you're
gonna be
ruining
my
hockey.
question.
Ben, who you got?
Cowboys.
That's good.
Man, this week is going to be feast or famine. Here we go. Here's a game: Jacksonville, Tennessee. Ben.
Ooh, Jags. They need it.
A game.
Yeah, no, I like the Jags better. Who'd they lose to last week though? The 49ers, man. The
Bucks.
49ers. Thumped them.
49ers killed them.
Yeah, last week, Matthew.
That was the Bucks.
No, last week it was Niners. Right here, Niners Jaguars.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Titans. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah, sorry. I was talking about the Jaguars. They got thrumped, but they'll come back.
Yeah.
Charlie?
I'm going with my boy Levis, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Ollie,
You can give me the swaggy daggies. Jaguars.
Yeah,
Maddie?
give me them Jags. Give me
Charlie
Jag.
gets
Give
a
me
solo. Charlie gets his first solo pick.
Prince
It was
John.
Prince Charming this whole time.
Here we go.
It was
Now,
Prince-
here's a game. Matthew.
Give me him.
Yeah, we all know. Dude, yeah, everyone can go. I'll say what I'm going to say. Whatever anyone wants to say.
Neil Dobstrong, baby.
He's not on either of these teams.
Wait, this isn't the Vikings game?
No. John,
Cardinals, Texans.
Cardinals, Texans.
Oh, I thought Matthew said give me him.
yeah.
Him
we
is
did.
Dobbs in my book.
No, him is Stroud.
No, I have you guys pulled up. I have the screen mini because I usually have the screen pulled up, but I wanted to see you guys. So, give me a sec though.
Kyler Murray did look good last week. It was nice seeing him
It's
back.
tough.
He did look good, but I gotta go Texans too.
Charlie?
Kyler Murray did look good, but the new Call of Duty just came out.
3.
So, yeah.
CJ Stroud is
Looks kinda
in
fun.
MVP conversation. Watching him play, and what was cool, I don't know if any of you guys got to watch that game against the Bengals. It was cool seeing Joe Burrow, like, number 1 or 2 best quarterback in the NFL, and then CJ Stroud go right after him. They looked basically the same. Like, the way CJ Stroud was playing, he is a great quarterback. And yeah, the
Good dog.
Panthers have to be beating themselves up. You know what? I kind of hope for the number 2 pick as a Giants fan, because then you just take whatever quarterback is still there. If you have the number 1 pick, you have a chance of messing it up, and now the Panthers are like, shit.
Dude,
So-
I'm telling you, I don't know if they messed it up, Billy. The Panthers are bad.
No,
I bet you this
I
is
was-
gonna
I
be
was-
okay somewhere else.
I was going to say Bryce Young will be a good quarterback. I like Bryce Young.
Yes,
I do.
agreed.
He's small,
the
but
Panthers
yeah.
have been bad for a while. Like, look at Baker. Baker goes to the Rams as D's. He's done Bucks doing D's. What they've lost like every game.
Yeah,
Like-
no, the Panthers are poverty for sure. They're horrible.
Yeah.
And also, Charlie, you can't be a Max supporter at one point and then tell me you don't like Bryce Young. All right, those don't work in the same. So don't shake your head like that. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, can I say something really quickly to that?
I'll be out in 3 years.
Now, look at the Lions rebuild a team. You build a defense, you get some offense, you get a bridge quarterback like Jared Goff. If that bridge quarterback does well, you keep him around for a little bit. You don't get the quarterback first. He's just gonna fail.
What about the Jaguars? They did that.
The Jaguars traded for a bunch of pieces.
They
The
also
Panthers-
signed a bunch in free agency, but they had that number 1
Yeah.
overall pick. It just takes time for them to work out. Look at
And
the
also
Bengals
they-
with Burrow.
Also, Trevor Lawrence looked horrible in his first year.
Yeah, and so did Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and so
He
does
tore his ACL week 7. Come on.
Yeah, he looked bad before that. Ben, who you got?
Billy, give me the Houston Texans.
49ers,
Oh.
Bucks.
Thanks, John.
That's good.
49ers, Bucks.
Ooh, 49ers.
Yeah,
Killed my
I
boys
feel
last
bad
week.
for the Bucks. This is a tough
Let's
game.
fake. I'm just kidding.
Charlie?
Debo looks good. Coming back from his injury. Gonna go 49ers.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah, I hope Baker enjoyed last week. Give me the Niners.
All right, come on. This one, there's got to be some splits here.
Of course.
Maddie?
I just can't say the Jets. But they could win this easily. But I just can't say the Jets.
John?
Bills.
Charlie?
Matt, your picks have been as bad as your Yu-Gi-Oh deck this past week. Give me the Jets.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, I like this one. I like this one
Really?
because the Bills are going to kill them. And my fantasy teams are going to look real good. And
Yeah,
Charlie's not going to get any points. Ben,
I
who you
love
got?
Charlie, give him the solo though. Give him the solo.
Yeah, Charlie, you're dying on an interesting mountain here.
Let's go, baby.
Seahawks, Rams. I think we're all going to take.
Carson Wentz.
The Hawks. Give me the Hawks.
Yeah, are we all just taking the Hawks?
I don't know. Carson Wentz, guys.
I'm just giving everyone the Hawks. The Rams gave up everything for the Super Bowl, and they're still paying the price. Here's a game. Broncos, Vikings at Mile High.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's
Maddie.
gonna be a fantastic game to watch, probably.
Yeah.
This is a game I should have put much more thought into this week. Oh my gosh. Give me the Broncos. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, Matt.
They're starting to look better. And
Let
I
Russ
think they're
cook.
gonna start figuring some stuff out, and that's what I'm gonna go with now. This might really burn me though.
John?
Neil Dobstrong.
I kind of wish I said Vikings. Is it JJ back this week? I kind of forgot about that.
No, JJ's
No.
not back. No.
Or is he? I thought
No,
he was.
no.
All right. I'll stick with Denver then.
Charlie?
He's not back, but I mean the Vikings have the best. I think at this point in the season, the best tight end in the league. Hawkinson is playing better than.
Yeah, he's
Kelce
playing
is.
awesome. Yep.
And Addison is like Jefferson 2.0. Like the Vikings know how to draft wide receivers. My goodness. And then Dobbs is he's from another planet. He's not even like from
Literally.
Earth. So I'm gonna go Vikings.
I give a lot of credit to the coaching of the Vikings to bring Dobbs in, get him up to speed, and give him a system where he's able to excel. Sean Payton, though, is in contention for Coach of the Year, where the Broncos were last year and even earlier this year, and then they got rid of a bunch of pieces, and now they're starting to win games. Give me the Broncos. I'm going with Russ here. I just refuse to get on the Dobbs train. Benny.
I'd rather be bit in the buns.
Then bit in the Dobbs.
I'd rather
Going
have
Broncos.
Russ bite my butt than Dobbs bite my butt.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so
I'd
you-
rather have one cheek bit by Russ.
So you're-
certainly.
you're going with the Vikings.
no.
Wow.
Yes.
Charlie, you and me are riding on a few of these, bro.
And last,
I think everyone was drinking, bro.
here we go.
Oh,
Gypsy.
wow.
Eagles
Ooh.
Chiefs Super Bowl rematch.
A good game.
Yeah,
Jeez,
this is
Monday night.
great.
Finally, a good Monday night game.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm taking off Tuesday. I'm gonna stay up all night for this game. Let's go.
And a good Thursday night game.
Yeah, but I have to work for...
I have Tuesday off too.
John, remember we might watch this together at Bubba's.
Oh yeah, I just forgot it was this game.
And this is a tough one to start off.
Yeah, this is tough.
Ben, who you got?
Oof. Oof. I haven't picked the Chiefs yet this season once.
Wow.
I'll go Chiefs.
That might be a reason you're in last.
I don't think it's true. But I will go Chiefs.
Going Chiefs. Gonna fly with my birds on this one. They're gonna brotherly shove their way right into Travis Kelce's bum. Going with the Eagles. Eagles are the best team.
Yeah.
Eagles are clearly the best team in the NFL, and it's not close. There's no team as complete.
And
as
you
the
have
Eagles.
to give some credit to the
No,
Cowboys
no,
because they
it's
fought
not.
like hell, and then when they
It's a
played-
division game, John. Washington almost beat them too, but Washington's horse shit.
But also, Bill, you gotta calm down. You're jinxing my birds right now. Like, don't call them the best when they're going up against the Chiefs right now, bro. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that.
The
Chiefs
are in Doomsville. The Eagles are flying.
You've come to the House of Doom.
You'll be
Oh
hastily
man.
gobbled up.
Gobbled up.
Eagles are gonna kill him. Charlie, who you got?
Yeah, so I think that the Chiefs are gonna take this one.
Ah,
Eagles
here we
are still-
go.
They're still a little bit immature, man.
this one-
there's something about the coaching of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and just
Yeah, it's
I
Taylor.
think the
This
Chiefs are
one's
gonna pull it out.
yeah. This one's Taylor's version.
Yes, they're gonna win.
I didn't expect that, Charlie.
John, who you going? Give me a solo pick on
Dude,
the Birds.
AJ Brown.
Yeah,
dude,
someone give
AJ
me a solo
Brown,
pick on the
bro.
Birds. I wear this Giants shirt with pride, but God, the Eagles are so good. And you know what they're gonna do Christmas Day? They're gonna
We're
take
gonna go. We're gonna go Eagles.
All right, Charlie.
Maddie.
This is a coin flip that the Chiefs could so easily win, but similar to the Thursday night game, going into the season, I just think the Eagles are Super Bowl favorites. I also like the Ravens, so I'm going with the Eagles. I'm going with my gut and hoping I'm right.
Boy, okay, but time out real quick. Talking like this is gonna be like a blowout. The Chiefs are literally Vegas favorites right now to win this game. So I don't know what you boys be smoking tonight.
Yeah,
but
Charlie, you're
the Chiefs are
Yeah, Charlie,
favorites.
Charlie,
The Chiefs are a good team. Billy, shut up. Shut up.
Charlie.
Chiefs
You
are a
picked.
good team.
You
Billy,
picked
shut up.
the Jets. I don't even want to hear about who's been smoking what. You picked the Jets.
Billy,
all right.
The boy needs some solos here and there. All right?
Yeah, all right. So yeah, keep smoking in the corner. All right.
Dude, I'm just sitting here. I'm literally like thinking to myself. I'm like, Julio Jones is heating up. AJ Brown's been a beast all year, getting better and better.
Smith,
Devonta Smith's
Swift.
looking good. Freaking
How's
Swift is
Julio
looking
been?
good. It's like it's
Sky
tight
Moore is
end
looking
and
like a beast.
QB versus receiving core and running back core. Like that's the matchup. That's what we're about to see.
They are
What were you
playing.
saying, Maddie?
I was just saying that Sky Moore looks like a beast sarcastically. Because, yeah, you got
Oh, yeah.
you have Devontae Smith. You have Swift, their running back. Like,
You boys seen Rice? Rice
needed.
is looking
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
he looks
beast.
sick, dude. He looks sick.
Rasheed,
Yeah, dude.
Rasheed Rice does look better, but
Him
I mean,
and Kadarius Toney about to pop off. Get ready.
You guys are clowns. The
Drop
Eagles
four
almost
balls.
lost to the Commanders.
But no.
Eat
Hey,
Matt,
Slugs.
Charlie, the Chiefs lost to the Broncos.
The Broncos are sneaky good.
Oh my god.
both divisional games. Both
That's why we
divisional
picked the
games.
Vikings.
Both divisional games. And this could go either way. But everyone needs to stop hyping up these Eagles. 'cause
True. Good point,
I'm gonna
John.
come in pissed next week. All right, this is my favorite week of football. Everyone knows why. So I don't have to watch Mackie Packy go throw 8 interceptions in a game this week.
Mackie Packy's gonna sit
I
back and
just
drink
want my
his
Eagles to
champagne.
I'm gonna
win.
trade your
I
ass
just
Tommy
want my Eagles to
DeVito.
win. I'll take Tommy. I'll take Tommy.
You don't want
I
him.
might. Billy, the thing about Tommy is you're gonna lose. The thing about Mac is he'll be in the winning drive, get you to the end zone, and then lose.
Yeah, Tommy goes down by 21 before halftime.
You don't have to worry.
You can turn
Tommy's
off the game
mommy's
at
giving him
halftime.
lasagna halfway through the game.
Well, get your grease out of my greaser. All right. Changes. This is the only one that I'm thinking I might change. Oh my god.
No, this is a nerve-wracking one.
Really, don't give Matt the solo.
No, I'm sticking with the birds. I'm going all birds this week. I think I got only birds teams.
Good. Go all bird
right.
teams.
Matthew gets no changes. Ben, you get 2 if you want it. I'm gonna go through it quick here just for time's sake.
Ben, can I have one of your changes again?
If you cement the Browns.
Matt, the last time you changed it was not good.
No, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I might not even use it. I just like to have it.
All right,
I'm
I'm not gonna go
It
through.
goes against the rules.
I'm not gonna go through. Everyone, just tell me if there's any changes you want.
I have none. I really like my picks.
I like.
I got a few upsets in there. I got a few staples in there.
There's some
let me-
solos
let
at
me-
the top if anyone
Look
wants
at
them.
the solo opportunities.
Yeah, so there's a solo opportunity Lions. There's a solo opportunity Packers. There's a solo opportunity Raiders. There's a solo opportunity Giants. There's a solo opportunity Panthers. Solo opportunity
Oh.
Cardinals. Solo opportunity Bucks. Wow, there's tons of solos. If you want them, take them. Charlie, you're...
That's a solo right there.
Ben, Carson Wentz
I'm gonna take the
is going to be
Rams, baby.
fire.
You want Charlie switches to the Rams.
Carson
Charlie, do you want
Wentz.
another one of my solos? I mean, my changes?
No, that's not how this works. It's not how it works here. Not here.
To me, the hardest solo is the Commanders Giants game.
Yep, that could go either way. But Sam Howell is a quarterback. Tommy DeVito is a pizzeria piper. All right?
Right.
The sauce is homemade.
Poor Tommy DeVito.
Sun-dried
I
tomatoes.
heard he still lives at home, and he
Does.
He
not
does.
ready for the NFL.
Why do they have to announce that though?
Yeah, poor guy. Just trying to play.
Because if you're going to get the number one, if you're going to get Caleb Williams, a generational quarterback, you have to suffer. All right. We all good then?
Yeah, for sure.
I've
Yeah,
completely
I'm all set.
flipped. I'm done with the Giants. I'll see you boys next year, all right? Go Pats. Go Skins. All right? Get me to the bye. 2-9, 2-10. I'll see you boys. We'll finish up strong. See Caleb in April. Peace.